Hello, hello, lovelies, and welcome to Love Life with Court. As always, I'm your host, Courtney Irving, and today you are joining me in the LLWC studio. I'm so beyond excited, and throughout the next few weeks, you're going to see a lot of big changes in one of that being the lighting. I was like, you know what? There's never the perfect time to start doing something. And although the studio is not even close to done, I just wanted to dive in. I wanted to show you guys the process. I wanted to take you along. So I figured what better to dive in with a podcast with my new studio. And the lighting's going to eventually improve. The quality of the video is going to eventually improve. But for now, this is what you get. So without further ado, let's get started. Today's episode is a follow-up from my most popular episode, which is speaking your thoughts into fruition. I think it's one of my first episodes that I ever made. Go check it out if you want to learn more about the framework of manifesting and law of attraction, and essentially just shifting your mindset to a more positive mindset where you are able to align your desires with your thoughts and your words. However, today we'll be focusing on speaking abundance into your life while analyzing any core beliefs that you have about receiving money or giving money, and as well as in general, what the meaning of money is to you. So first things first, we're going to be analyzing 4 core money beliefs. And by doing so, this will give you a greater insight on how money impacts your life, including your choices and also your financial success. Now, like I said, there are 4 core money beliefs, and typically you're a combination of them. But as I'm going through them, you might see one out of the 4 stand out more. And this is typically how you would identify your beliefs of money at this point. So the first one is being money avoidance. And the typical script for someone who has money avoidance is money is bad, I don't deserve money. Now, if you are a money avoider, you're typically a self-sabotager of your own success, specifically your financial success. And you may tend to overspend due to poor budgeting management and also feeling like when you have money, it needs to be spent. When you don't have money, you can't wait to get money again. The starting point to overcome being an avoider is to set financial goals that are easy to achieve and can be used to do good things. This will begin your relationship with money and building a more healthy relationship. Number 2 is a money worshiping. And typical script for someone who's a money worshiper is money can buy happiness and all my problems would be solved if I had more money. I'm sure if you are not like this, you know someone who is. And money worshipers, if that's who you are, you'll tend to accumulate credit card debt, buy things to feel or achieve happiness, and prioritize work above all things. And even though you work so much and it consumes so much of your life, oftentimes you're in debt or you just have a very unrealistic relationship with what money looks like for you. Now, a good starting point if you are a money worshiper is to focus more on the intentions of your purchase and add giving to your budget. Now, number 3 is money status. And a typical script for someone who is a money status seeker is things like, I need to own the latest and most popular things to impress my friends, and my success is defined by my fancy car or my designer clothes. And someone who is a money status seeker, they do not see the difference between their self-worth and their net worth, which is very different, obviously. And a starting point to overcome being a status seeker is to live within your means by creating a realistic and balanced budget. So, really balancing your needs and your wants and ensuring that that is embodying your monthly income. So not overspending, but allowing yourself some of those wants as well. Now, number 4, and this is the last one, is a money vigilant. And a script for someone who is a money vigilant is I am so anxious about my finances, or I could spend my money on things or experiences, but I rather save it in case something happens. Now, for money vigilance, these people are excessively stressed about finances, even though their finances are doing good. Now, if you are someone who identifies as a money vigilant, you'll struggle enjoying your money, and you either hoard or accumulate wealth out of fear. So you don't save with the intention of feeling good about it, but instead you save because you worry that there will be a day that you don't have that money. Now, a good starting point for someone who is a money vigilant is to include wants into the monthly budget, especially for people who are super stressed about finances, even though they have the finances or have accumulated a good sum of savings over the years. It's important to find a good balance in between putting away savings in case a rainy day comes, and also doing things and spending money on the things that you want. Because that, I'll soon get into, is all correlating with the energy that you are giving out. Tying in with that, you don't want to be any of these really. What you want to do is find a balance. You want your beliefs to kind of incorporate everything I've gone over. And moving forward from that, when you think about money, I want you to think about this. Number one, the universe is abundant. Everything around you is abundant. When you spend money, you are abundant, you are giving abundance, and it is all energy. It is all abundance. It is all vibrations and frequency. Number two, the universe wants you to prosper. You may think, money's not meant for you. I was always meant to be poor. I was always meant to just have enough. But the universe wants you to prosper. And number three is all prosperity begins with belief. If you have these limiting beliefs that, maybe you were born into a low income household, and that is what is defining who you are today in terms of your financial status. All prosperity begins with belief. Number four, money is an abstraction. All money, all numbers, it's all an abstraction. And that ties in with what I continue to say. Number five, money is energy, and it will appear as you really feel about it. However you feel about money, the energy that you're putting out about money, that is how it will appear. Number five, I've lost track now. Money has no intelligence of its own. None. Next one, money will respond to the instructions you give it. Really think about that one. And the last one, money demands attention. Now I want you to think about that. And I don't want you to think, okay, I need to constantly be thinking about money all the time, because that starts to turn into a need and an obsession and a chase, which is not what you want to be doing when you're manifesting. You want to be attracting. But what I mean by money demands attention is that whatever you give into your thoughts of money, your perceived notions of what money will look like for you in the future, visualizing gratitude, that requires attention. And if you're just sitting here going, okay, I'm going to attract money, done. Obviously, you need to put the attention into it, the action into it. You need to have that action. You need to have that attention. Now, let's break it down by going back to what I keep saying, which is money is energy. So what do you need to do to match the energy? You need to focus on your vibrations, focus on your frequencies, and focus on abundance, not money. Money responds to the energy you emit, and it is drawn to the vibrations of abundance and prosperity, in the sense that what you believe and how you convey yourself and show up in the world, that will come right back to you and be returned. And the way you carry yourself in terms of showing abundance and showing prosperity, this is how you attract it, by already believing that you possess it. So small ways you can possess this mindset of abundance and prosperity is number one, embracing comfort with spending. I'm not telling you to spend carelessly. I'm not telling you to just become comfortable with tapping your card and giving that cash. That's not what I'm saying. But instead, purchase everything with intent and remove any feelings of buyer's remorse. And I'll give you a simple example. You're buying groceries and you're just throwing in all these healthy foods that maybe you won't cook, but at least you have good intentions on buying those, right? Or whatever it is. You're buying treats, whatever it is, right? Now, if you're just like, oh, just throw it in, just throw it in, just throw it in, is what I typically get. Is there a lot of intention from that? Probably not. And then what happens is maybe a week from now, that food goes bad, and you're like, oh, why did I buy that? That was such a waste of money. And then you're embodying this lack of intent upon purchase. Now, when you practice this buyer's remorse instead, this emotion stems from scarcity and feelings like you lack funds. And what you want to do instead is imagine having the money, be grateful, and genuinely enjoy your purchase. This is the foundation of altering your frequency to one of abundance, shifting from that mindset of, "Oh, why did I buy that? Oh no, now I don't have enough money to buy this or that, or I could have spent this instead of that," whatever it may look like for you. And first of all, purchase with intent. Remove any feelings of buyer's remorse and practice gratitude for the ability to purchase that item and use that item, whatever it is, or experience, whatever that may look like for you. Now, number two is keeping money in your wallet or writing a check. I personally do both of these because, amplify on those opportunities of abundance. But I'm completely blanking on the comedian's name, and he is such a famous comedian. I don't remember what his name is. He's so famous. I'm sure you're all like, Courtney, it's this person. Anyhow, they wrote like $1 million check to themselves 1 year from the date that they expected this $1 million check, right? Or 1 year ahead from that specific date. And then a few days prior to the date on the check, this guy ended up getting like $1 million contract or something like that. Something along those lines. But what the point of this is that it is a constant reminder of the available wealth within your life, not just by putting money in your wallet, but having that check. And when you write a check with the desired amount, what you are doing is attracting. That is going to come into your wallet no matter what. This money is coming. You're believing it. You're embodying this mindset, and that is law of attraction. Now, it really doesn't matter if you want to write a check to yourself from a year from now or keeping like a $20 bill or a $50 bill or a $100 bill in your wallet. What these are visible prompts that keep your mind attuned to the financial prosperity that is currently in your life and is continuously coming in. Number three on how to possess the mindset of abundance and prosperity, we have cleaning your wallet. And this ties in with putting a check or putting a bill in your wallet. What we want to do by doing that is take out any stagnant energy that is in that wallet. And this is a symbolic act to remove anything that no longer serves you. Those old receipts, why is that in your place where you plan on attracting abundance? Old receipts, random cards that people gave you, promotion cards, expired coupons. We all know you have it. And I want you to go and clean that out. Clean it out, get rid of it. And what you're doing by removing anything that no longer serves you and that wallet is you're cultivating an environment to succeed. And I talk about this all the time. And it's not just an environment to hustle or an environment to learn or environment to relax. Something as small as your wallet, that is an environment to succeed. If every time you open your wallet and you have old receipts falling out and change falling out and it's not properly organized, you can never find your credit card or whatever it is, you are creating an environment of hostility in the place where it matters the most, especially if you are attracting abundance. So go clean your wallet. And then when you're done, put a check or put a bill in there. Number 4, immerse yourself in environments that exude abundance. This could be things like stores that you want to shop at or parts of the city that you eventually want to live in. Whatever environment that you envision yourself as the most abundant and prosperous self, begin to put yourself in those environments right now. Now, I'm not saying go to Louis Vuitton and buy a purse, no, but start planning what you're going to buy yourself, why you would be in those environments, what condos you want to live in, if that's your thing, whatever city you want to live in, the house you want to buy. Begin to envision, okay, I'm going to buy this soon. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to put myself in these environments. I'm going to get a gym membership at a super bougie gym. Go get a test trial. Whatever your most abundant, prosperous, and luxurious self looks like, begin to put yourself in those environments now. Now we have 2 more, so stay with me because we're almost there. Number 5 is feng shui. And if you're like, Courtney, what are you talking about at this point? You completely lost me. Stick with me, because anytime you are taking the opportunity to make your environment thrive and putting in time and intentions on cultivating abundance within your life, that embodies your law of attraction, manifesting and speaking abundance into your life. Now, this feng shui tip is all about finding your wealth area. It's super simple. All you have to do is stand at your front door. So my front door is this way. And what you're going to do is find your furthest left. Now, that could be a bedroom at the end of the hallway on the left, and you're going to find the furthest left corner within your home. And first of all, what I want you to do is analyze what that area looks like right now and see how closely it relates to where your finances are at this moment. I'll give you a little funny story. Now, when I heard about this, my finances were no bueno. And that was okay because I was learning all about law of attraction. And when I learned about this and I went to my area was beside the TV. It had all the TV cords and dust and everything just stuffed back there. It looked terrible. It was not organized by any means. And that was a literal representation of what my finances looked like. It was neglected. It was messy. It was all over the place. It had no stability. And what you're going to do with this environment, and what I did, was use symbolic pieces that exude luxury, abundance, and wealth. Now, for me, what this looks like is I have a plant there. I have an aloe plant, and that for me resembles growth. It resembles connection to the universe and grounding. So that was important for me to have a plant there. What other people do too, I also made sure it was clean. What other people do too is they'll have like fake gold or like diamond, a bowl of like little diamonds, or a family heirloom that just makes them feel bougie. So anything that exudes luxury, abundance, and wealth, it can be anything. It could be something that makes no sense to anyone else but you. Take that and put it in your wealth area. Number 6, which is the last one and probably the most important, is altering your perspective. I want you to think, anytime you are like, okay, I need money. I want money so bad. I can't stop chasing money. If that ever comes up in your life, anytime, I want you to remind yourself that money works for you. You do not work for money. You do not chase money. You do not need money. You don't even want money, because money is just energy. And if you are already giving off these frequencies, it's not something that you're ever going to need. It's not something that you're ever really going to want, because it's just going to be something that's aligned with you. And remembering that money is simply aligned with me, any worries that you have, any stress you have will begin to dissipate. That was today's episode. Again, we'll go through them. 6 ways, small ways that you can possess this mindset of abundance and prosperity. Includes embracing comfort with spending, keep money in your wallet or write a check. Make sure you clean out that wallet and remove any stagnant energy. Immerse yourself in environments that exude abundance, whatever that looks like for you. Get your feng shui in check and alter your perspective. That was the first episode in the LLWC studio. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and always remember, a little friendly reminder to not only be kind to others, but also to yourself. I love you all, lovelies, and we'll see you next week.